Our next author is David L., the author of Over Your Dead Body.
Greetings, everyone. David L. from Brooklyn, New York, author of Over Your Dead Body, Chalk Outline Confessions, which I don't have tonight because I sold out yesterday. My Life is a Movie, and my newest title, Represent. The book I'm going to talk about today is Over Your Dead Body, my very first title, my first creation. And Over Your Dead Body is symbolic in many ways. It's symbolic first and foremost because when I do a book, I try to do a book and I try to be as multidimensional as possible. You could write a book, and you could write a book because maybe of some type of personal demons from within, and you're using it as therapy. You can put out a book because maybe you feel it's a lucrative opportunity to maybe make money or to advance yourself in some type of way or status. Or maybe you could do it because you think it's the thing to do because other people do it. I did it because I've always had an imagination, and I've always seen things, whether it was on a movie, whether it's through television, whether it's through some type of either personal life situation or just from people that I know. And what I'll do is I'll incorporate a lot of different events, experiences, and I'll put it all together because what I like to see is the way things should be, and not because it should be that way, because I've always wanted to see it that way. So with Over Your Dead Body, I've always been one where everything has to be fast-paced. Anything that's kind of slow and methodical is not going to keep my attention for long. So with Over Your Dead Body and the concept of just a relationship in which you have a man and a woman and they're going through some type of dysfunctional problem in which they're having their own trials and tribulations, I wanted to touch on that because I like to put out something that the average person can relate to, either because they kind of went through it themselves or because they know somebody went through it. And you start talking about the trials and tribulations of relationships, for the most part, either you've been in a relationship yourself or because pretty much you know someone that's been through it yourself. So Over Your Dead Body, pretty much my whole concept is pretty much you have a happily married couple, and with the book, it's funny because you got 12 chapters, and I did a breakdown from every month of the year, from January through December. And every chapter is a further deterioration of their relationship. So what begins with a happily married couple, it leads to, by the time you get to chapter 6, you got a couple that want to literally kill themselves. And similar to anyone that can remember the movie The Shining, you had Jack Nicholson, and it was very methodical in the way where he went from sane person to serial killer, to a person that just went out and tried to kill everybody. And I'm real psychological myself. Before I was writing books, I was a social worker and a psychologist. I was halfway through getting my doctorate in psychology, so I'm very methodical myself as far as just kind of piecing stuff together and seeing why things and why people do certain things. So with that, I took the relationship aspect of it, and I said, all right, you know what? I'm going to begin with a happily married couple, and I'm going to explore that whole thin line between love and hate concept. What could, even possess someone to say, man, I could just kill that person. Because as youngins, we all did that. I mean, we got two gentlemen right here. I'm sure, mommy and daddy, they probably said something at one point. They went, to their room, put their head under the pillow, probably cussing up a storm. I mean, we've all done it. I remember doing it. I know they probably did it last week. Maybe yesterday, maybe a couple hours ago, who knows? So I know, as far as that concept, you have an individual, and there's that fine line between just thinking it, and I could just kill that person right now.